Open the curtains, lights on. Don't miss a moment of this experiment. Oh, the book is strange, like clockwork orange. Keep your eyes buttered till the end. Which you are going to be. Inside the mirror, do you see someone else in the body? Transforming one hand, two hand, three hand. Turn around, say like a doggy. Till I finish my beat. Cut it off, cut down your nose. I'm a sober loyalty. It's gonna get you killed. You make real little convenient theories. For the puppets on TV, there's comfort in the streets. If you're gonna control me, at least make it interesting theatrically. When there's a hit for me, think I am done with everything. Now I'm ready to leave. Dragging out one line, two lines, three lines. Connect our hands when I no longer can live on knowledge alone. You gave me strength, hope for curiosity. You're still happy, answers life for my discovery. What's the color of the electric shape you see? And if you love me, can you love your everything too for me?
Hello, hello, hello. How's everybody doing today? I'm having a lovely little morning. It's time to go through some story. We're gonna hit some main story. I think we need to do, is it pre-battle? Yeah, I think this is pre-battle. And then we can do a skip. Oh, it's post-battle? Okay. Post-battle. And then we do a skip. And then we reject Roland. This may affect future progress. This is the end of the line, Roland. I suppose this is another sorrow I must overcome. Yep, we all have to look at our own agonies and nothing else. Congrats, Angela. Thank you for the hydrate greed. She's crying. That's sad. Thank you so much. I'll move onwards to the next stage of my life. Hey, seeing you cry is a rare enough sight. I want this. I think I'm gonna make that into an emote. Seeing you cry is a rare enough sight. holding such misery. I've made it to this point at last. With eyes that can shed tears, I shall laugh as I watch the city cry. That book taught me many things. The way to give abnormalities physical form, to set them free. The way to liberate the Seraphat by bestowing holy human bodies upon them. The way to restore the consciousness and flesh of all the employees of Lobotomy Corporation. The way to attain the strength I need to live on in this city. It's time you accepted your fate and returned to books. You know better than anyone else that it's pointless to oppose me in the library, don't you? Malkuth, Netzach, Yasad, they're all dead. So this is your final choice, huh? What a shameless person you are, Angela. Maybe this is what I should have done sooner. It was silly of me to make a deal with you. I wouldn't have to feel this heartache had I not made the offer that day and lived by myself. You take the liberty of giving us life, only to bring death again. You're truly unwise. Furthermore, you are regretting your own decisions. You tried to interrupt me, so I did what I had to. After all, you chose to stand against me with the flesh and freedom you've gained. You could have walked away and disappeared from my sight, and I wouldn't have harmed you. It is amusing that you should mention that. You have earned a human body and the freedom for which you sought so earnestly, yet you will not take a single step onto the soil outside the library. That's how fickle the human mind can be, wouldn't you agree? Indeed, you are right. Let us dance our last dance together. I want this to be your final and permanent slumber. Ein, your dream will plummet to the ground. I bet everything on it. To stake everything means to devote all I have. Why did I yearn for a human body so strongly? It's only a burden for my vengeance. I'm a librarian, one who watches the fall of the city from the ivory nest I erected. I will grow in the library into a library that devours all the knowledge and life of the city. The library encroached on the southern quarter of the city. No one could dare stop its violent growth. It ceaselessly killed people, enriching the spire of knowledge without falter. It shines over the city, brighter than any other star. For 13 years, the library enshrouded the city. God damn. That was one grand job you did with all these dangerous monsters you've gathered, Miss Librarian of Death. Good work. A monster should behave as one. I trusted and followed you, knowing nothing. How many colleagues of yours, the so-called book hunters, have you killed? I've lost count, and countless more will die in the future. I know humans. I learned the secrets of mankind that city had been hiding from them. I'm sure you do, and I know you. Thank you for all your hard work. Please die once and for all. Thank you for putting me to rest, O child, who had no name. Even the brightest star fades someday. It will eventually be felled by man, just like any other star. As tonight, again, the stars are brushed by the wind. Achievement. Okay. Yeah, that ending. That was one of the endings. I'm not a huge fan of that one. Honestly, anything that doesn't end with Roland and Angela being being together is gonna bother me. Got everything she ever wanted. It is the curse. Now Angela and Roland will exact his revenge with one last step. You can't just put an end to it, Angela. It's not something you could decide on your own like this. Angela, the reason I give you a painless death as opposed to my initial plan, well, let's call it a last bit of consideration for you, as my friend, all right? It's all over, Angelica. God damn. As Angela's head toppled to the floor, the library crumbled with her. A solitary man stands in the middle of the city. Next to him was a machine soaked in red. The library vanished as if it were an illusion all along, and the man disappeared into the city once again. Did you hear the news? Our big man's returned. Roland? Really? After all those years of creating mayhem? I thought he quietly wound up 6 feet under or something. He'll be dead sooner or later. He's done too many things for him to handle the consequences. So, how's he doing these days? Maybe I'll go pay him a visit for old time's sake. Heard he spends each day drowned in drugs and alcohol, taking filthy jobs like he's possessed or something. that sounds like exactly what would happen if Roland killed Angela. His song talks about dumping her in a recycling bin, but he clearly had to cover her corpse with a jacket. I'm sensing Roland cares. Yeah, that's what I'm getting at. Like, Roland spent way too much time and got way too attached to Angela. And the library changed him, just like it changes everybody. That fool's changed too much. He's not worth seeing. I bet he'll disappear again soon enough. Few people can go on without changing, I mean. Just look at us. A man drifts down the gutter. Numerous weapons dig into the man's back. A club that belonged to a stranger. A limb that belonged to a nemesis. A dagger that belonged to a colleague. A lance that belonged to a friend. These countless instruments of harm are the karma he bore. I know that on the day of my final agony, you will be there, lying in my sheets, O sorrow, so that you might once again attempt to enter my heart. What did I tell you, Roland? You've killed too many. Astolfo? I warned you that if you relish murdering so much, you'll lose yourself. Just like that, the man sank into oblivion, in black silence. That's the name of the black silence. Okay, Poggies. Alright, so those are the endings. I really don't like either of those endings. Really. Those endings are doo-doo dog shit, garbage, poo-poo butt. I don't like them. Don't like them one bit. Now what we're gonna do is I need to kill the what's her name? I need to kill the purple tear. Yeah, I need to kill the purple tear with Roland. Roland has to be the one to land the killing blow because purple tear is the one who sent Roland into the library. She's the one who allowed him to go into the library. So we have to do that killing blow. And then we have one more like boss-ish fight that we get to do. But I'm gonna light some incense. Today I'm not gonna run the usual 4-hour stream today. We're gonna do a 3-hour. My partner and I have date day, and I have a bunch of stuff that we need to do. We have a bunch of stuff that we need to do together on top of that. So I need the extra hour. But we're going to get as much stuff done as possible. And we're going to do it by getting the crew jacked up and killing the shit out of the purple tear. And I think I want to bring Mirene as well. There we go. So now we go to... Well, let me check something real quick, because one of the achievements is getting all of the key pages, and I know that, like, I have to get Harold's key page. I'm trying to think, like, are there any key pages, like, big key pages I missed? And I'm not 100% sure. I think I got most of the gold key pages. I'm pretty sure I collected. Here we go. I missed, this is Harold's page. Tune. Somehow did not get Tune. 0 out of 3 possible tunes were acquired. Okay. I'm pretty sure all of the other, especially the early ones, the fights were so short. Oh, Rose. I never got Rose. And it looks like I never got Lesty either. Rip space is epic. What do you mean, space is epic? What does it mean? Oscar. I never got Oscar. Her card. It looks cool. Oh, ripped. Oh, sorry. Okay, so you say rip bozo, rip. You say rip something something all the time, as in like rest in peace. So I was super confused. I was like, wait, what? Rest in peace? Like, why is it dead? Why is it dead? How can I not get it? What are you talking about? Now I get it. Looks like I did not get Stefan or Tamaki's page. That's interesting. I'll have to go back and take a look at that because That's very low chance that I'm just gonna get them here. And I never got the Backstreets Volume 4. I never got Grade 8 Fixer Page 2. Weird. It's funny the things that you miss. Like, I missed so many things middle to early game. The full stop passives are incredibly useful. That would explain why the ranged strat wasn't that impressive. Yeah, I think the ranged doesn't... I don't think ranged is viable at all until significantly later in the game. Alright, so we got Rose and we got Oscar. We did not get Harold. We did get Chun. Yeah, I've got to go back for Harold. Again. God, that's annoying. Harold was in the, this group right here, right? And I've got to get Purple Tier book again, which is fine because I had to go back and get another Purple Tier book anyway. And that's what we're going to do right now. She's so cool looking. All right. This shouldn't be like, I don't think that this will be particularly difficult after everything that we've done to prepare. I'm pretty sure we can just dig right into her. Duel? I think if we do Wheels of Industry on that, it should just beat that out. No problem. And we could do our contest of Great Serpent, but I think we're tying almost exactly. So we could use Duel on this, and then Blow Blow. And then we could use High Kick, and then everybody else just gets to kick her in the empty slot. Beat the shit out of this granny. Concentration and a leap. Let's go. You missed the reaction to the endings? I'll tell you, I'll do it. I'll just tell you again, like, any ending that ends with Roland and Angela not being, like, cool with each other is no good for me. I can't abide any of those endings. What, I wasn't into it. How about that? I was not into it, at all. She's doing Duel again. Let me see, what do we got? Crystal Altier. I think Duel pretty handily beats Crystal Altier. We could do Mook Workshop, but with her +2, I don't think Mook Workshop is going to be able to handle it. Let's see if I got something else that's going to be big. Did Roland just lose that clash? Yes, he did actually. I told you, it's not like we were talking about this just earlier, where I was like, the RNG is the thing that drives me crazy because I have wildly bad luck when it comes to RNG. I just have like the worst fucking luck when it comes to RNG. I don't know what else to say about it. I just have super bad luck. It sucks. I don't even know what to say. I guess I could absorb impact. We're about to take a ton of damage with that, so I don't really know what else to do. All right, that means we get to just hit with whatever we want. So let's do Durandal for the bonus to strength. Hit with a nice little cheeky Mook Workshop. And a multi-slash and a Graze the Grass from Alan. He goes on a drug bender and dies face down in a sewer. It is I think like the worst ending. I'm pretty sure it's just the worst ending. urging. I'm pretty... She teleports when she gets to half, right? Here she goes, poking. Crystal Altier. She does have +3 this turn. Oh, Roland's rocking some bonuses this turn. +4 is nothing to sneeze at. Maybe we swap with your girl. Let's go to piercing stance. And we'll match our laceration versus her laceration. Probably lose because that is just how it do. BG and Will of the City. Won't be active playing Resident Evil 7. That's fine, some guy. Are you on your first playthrough of Resident Evil 7? That is one of my favorite Resident Evils. That's the Resident Evil that got me back into playing Resident Evil games. I had kind of gotten out of it. But goddamn, that is one of the best Resident Evil games I can think of. So your first playthrough is where you're at. Yeah, it's a really solid game. I won't spoil anything for you for obvious reasons. I'm not super into spoilers. But yeah, that's I would love to know what you think about it whenever you get to the end, and I'd also love to know if you decide to tackle the achievements, the ones specifically for like not ever healing, or for what is it? We've got not healing, the achievement for the speed run, which is super fun. There's the achievable for what's the other one? So there's the speed run, the increased difficulty. I think there's one for like never using the box. I would argue that you are that good. You just haven't tried it. My sincere argumentation is I wasn't that good until I tried it and I successfully did it. I'm pretty sure there's one that is like don't save, which I think is a bit more difficult to deal with if you struggle. But what I did is I did the don't save one last, and I think I did that on easy. I'm pretty sure there's no restriction on that, so you can do it on easy. And after I had done the speed run, I had done the no healing, I had done the no using the box, and essentially once you've played through it like 2 or 3 times and you've done the speed run one, then you do the one that's no deaths, and you know where you automatically, like when you get in there, know where all the zombies are. You know, like where all the pickups are, and you essentially are able to just kind of breeze through the game. Time for Bina to lock in and crit purple tier for 3 million damage. No! Kinda committing a sin and doing the banned footage before being in the main game. I just want to do fun puzzle segments. The banned footage, is that DLC? I would warn against I'd warn against spoiling yourself on the game, but everybody's got their own way of playing, and who am I to tell you how to play your game? Nobody, that too. So yeah, I personally went through and I played through the entirety of the game first. That's what I would recommend doing because it was super fun. It's 494948. Been on RE Twitter too long, sadly. Kind of know the basics. I gotcha. Yeah, I mean, I don't think that the story is necessarily too... What's the word I want to use? I don't think the story is necessarily too... novel. I think it's pretty standard horror fare. But despite that, it is one of the best Vigia games I've ever played. Really do enjoy it. Can't recommend it enough. Fantastic game. Seal a speed die. Seal a speed die. You know the residents are evil. That is true. That is actually quite true. Oof. Not looking good, Bina. She's got 4 hit points. Pretty close. Long arms. I think Bina is cooked. I don't think there's any way we can absorb hits for her. Not sure that I necessarily want to. I just thought it might be fun if I could get the beast, but I can't. I see that now. So concentrated fire. I've got a pinpoint shot. We'll hit with those two, and I think like once we hit with those two, that's gonna be it for us. Yeah, 48 should be plenty. Great. Bina's dead. So one of the achievements I'm trying to get is the apocalypse achievement, and you get that by slapping all of the things plus all of the long arm, small beak, and big bird all into one person, and then the beast on that person as well. I think we don't really want to hit with anything, because I don't want to risk killing her. So I'm just gonna let her kill us, and then we're gonna swap over to Roland. And I'm pretty sure what we'll do is we'll have only Roland go against her. I could do a pinpoint shot, right? You could just not attack with the other bozos. Yeah, that's kind of what I'm saying, is like I could just have Roland jump in and the other bozos will just stand there and take it. Okay, Rolando. Jump up in there. Okay. We hit with... You know what I could do is how many counters she got? She's got a 3-7 and a 3-7. So I come in here and I hit her with the old 1-2 and do as many hits as I can where she's not defending. We just gotta hope that Roland doesn't get killed. Although I'm pretty sure he'll be fine. God damn. Durandal just rolled like dog shit against her. Oh my... God damn. Roland staggered now. God damn. Roland wasn't able to hit once. That's too funny. I don't even know what to say. Roland has 1 hit point? Roland has 1 hit point, and he's bleeding for 8. So Roland will literally die this turn. He will die this turn. It's gonna happen. There's nothing I can do about it. Roland is going to die this turn. So the only thing that I can try to do is I can try to soften her up before Roland dies. That's the best that's the best I've got. So I could hit her with this first. It's a 4-8 and 4-6. What's her? She's weak to pierce, and then she takes slash damage. Wheels of Industry is blunt, so she does take bonus blunt damage. Pulsation cucked him. Yeah, he's not in a good way right now. So essentially, Mickey's gonna come in first and slap with concentration, and then we're gonna come in with Wheels of Industry and hope that Wheels of Industry just does enough damage. We gain a strength and deal 2 more. Yeah, we'll gain the extra strength. Wheels of Industry should be able to kill her. Mickey's dead. And fuck. No! I gotta do this fucking fight again. Oh my god. That sucks so bad. Oh, I can't even express to you how much that sucks. Pepe hands. I don't know, that sucks. That sucks really bad. Okay. I mean, like, she's dead. What it it's so frustrating. She's dead. She's fucking dead. Deborah, are you joking me right now? She's holding on with a wing and a with a fucking prayer. She's holding on to 1 HP. Got this achievement on accident trying to farm pages from the purple tier. That's what's up. Yeah, it's annoying. This shit's annoying. I'm not gonna lie. This shit is super annoying. I think Jebra is dead. I'm pretty sure that we just lose. I mean, we're not gonna just lose, but Jebra is dead. Wolgafer will clean it up, trust. Okay. No, we just gotta run that back. I had to leave blue reverb to get more pages. Oh no. Seriously? You had to you're talking about the reverberation ensemble, you had to leave that in order to get more stuff? That sucks, dog. That sucks. Yeah, that sucks really bad. I'm sorry to hear that. I always wanted more of her pages anyway, so that's fine. I know that there's no more deck building to be done here, but still. Alright, let's go back. Let's go fuck her up. Time to download mods to use these pages. What are you talking about? You're saying it's time to go download mods so that we can use the pages that we unlocked in late game? We can still use them, can't we? We've got some place we can use them. Download extra challenge stages? No thanks. I'm good. The game was challenging enough by itself. I don't need more. It was plenty. Straight up. This game was enough as it was. I genuinely don't need more difficulty. There's a mod for Ego Philip. Wasn't he just like Ego Philip already? Distorted Zhao. It was unfinished. Ah. Eileen's fight was the worst one, and your most replayed fight because you used a cheese strat that was luck dependent. Eileen's the smoke one, right? I feel like I ruffle stomped her. I don't remember struggling with her at all. Please correct me if I'm wrong, y'all, but let me know in the comments. I'm almost positive that I just shit all over her. Okay, Durandal. It's honestly kind of ridiculous to me that I failed to... It's honestly kind of ridiculous to me that I failed to manage to do that last one. But it be like that sometimes, doesn't it? He even has the unstable key page. That's neat. I love cut content. I wish that the content wasn't cut. I wish that they would just have not cut the content. That would have been neater. I think what I'll do is, at the end of this, whenever we're pushing her in the late bit, I think I'll have like Keldy as blue reverb, or as purple tier. I'll have Keldy switch to defense stance, and just absorb as many attacks as I can with Keldy. His ego was literally unfinished. Now Boris, that's cut content. They planned on making him distort too, but it was too graphic, so they didn't put it in, which makes me want to fight because what the fuck were they cooking? I would love to know. I'd love to know what they were working on. That sounds intriguing, to say the least. That does sound neat. So close to being able to use disposal. I don't think we keep our when she dips out of this fight, I'm pretty sure we don't get to keep our stats. Poke. Yeah, she's staggered, so this should be the end. Or the last turn, rather. I think I needed to slap with Nikolai to get that bonus on her, so that we could get Roland the bonus damage. We're cooked. Okie dokie. Back to Roland. So her having some more HP might actually be better for us, because now we can actually, you know, work on her a little bit more. And we lost all of our energy that we had with disposal. Observe. Bracing up. Both of those hits are gonna go in on Mickey, and I can't intercept them at all. Sucks for Mickey. God bless. Alright, so I guess Durandal and Mook Workshop. God damn. Mickey was not able to really get a hit in at all. Poor Mickey. Wait, Mickey's at 5 hit points. Probably dead, too. At the start of the scene, shuffle all pages and draw 4 pages. I think we do this. That's gonna give us more speed and fun stuff there. All right, everybody's boosted. Has a whole bunch of strength. Crystal Altier, I think might be a pretty solid play here. And we do have the mark on, so now that we have the mark on, it doesn't really matter if Mickey dies. He'll always be my Boo Bear, but in this case, I think he's cooked. Where is this coming out? Okay, so it's coming to hit Mirene. We'll do True Trigram Formation. I don't think... Oh, you know what? Actually, with that +8, I think True Trigram Formation just beats that. Alright, Repressed Flesh. I don't want to go too hard because I don't want to accidentally kill her. But I do want to, like, rather than just having everybody sit with their thumbs up their asses this time, I'd rather have everybody just kind of, like, slow roll. Use a card, block something, do something. Gunner ass down. I was gonna. Fervent Beats, baby. Give it to Roland. And what can we do? Frost Splinter, Marionette. All of the users' pages cost 1 more for the next scene. I think Marionette looks good. Oh, she's just switched to Giga Stance. So she's sitting on a +4 right now. Marionette only costs 1. There's no reason not to use it. Okay. We give a +1 to strength. And let's hit her with... Let's see, we can have Keldy swap over to guarding stance now and do the strategy that we had originally kind of come up with, where we'll use, like, Beyond... I'm worried a little bit about using that. I'm gonna let the second hit come in and slap Keldy. And then I'm gonna hold off on doing anything with the other people. Wheels of Industry. 14 to 24 with my +6. She does get double power for this, which means she'll have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. +8 for this. I think I still win. No. She'll have 16. I don't win that. I don't win that. We're gonna use Wheels of Industry on something else. We're gonna let her hit us with Wheels of Industry, and we'll use that on something else. Oh, staggered. Roland killed her. Hog. Achievement. Okie dokie. Now we get to fight Red Mist as Jebera. And we're gonna slap Mirene, Purple Tear. I don't want to do burns on her. I think I'm going to swap to something else. Because if she dies to a burn or a bleed, I'm going to feel really silly. So we'll do something similar to what we did on the last squad. So her level slash will definitely lose to our level slash. We are definitely going to lose this 14 to 26. So I think we let it hit. And we do like a augury kick and a multi-slash up here. We're just trying to boost up. I don't actually know how the infinite die interacts with infinite die Fumio's prowess. I think it would be a +0 actually. Now that you say it, I feel like that's probably going to be a +0. It's an excellent point. Wedging Thorn is a 0 cost. We do Will of the Prescript, then Wedging Thorn. Yeah, it looks like we don't get the boost, which is fine. Oh, the infinite die. She be running infinite die. Which means I think I wanna just like let my auto counter interact with that, and then it like I want to target her die that don't have infinite on them with my infinite die. I think that's the play. This is the way. I think we hold off on using that just yet. We could use a Will of the City and a Graze the Grass, though. Will of the Prescript and Brace Up. Prod the Weakness. And a multi-slash. Assume it gives +0 because you're tied. Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. My Jebra has bunny ears, therefore she is superior. Staggered. And she's at 350. So she gets to go into Giga mode way before I do. Alright, so Great Split Horizontal. How does that track up against Great Split Vertical? I think Horizontal wins. Not by a lot, but she does have the +3 from her Manifest Ego. So I think we're just gonna get hit with it. I don't think we have much of a choice there. So we could use, it is summation, which means that if we did have enough beefed up stuff, we could probably do something. But we don't have any beefed up stuff. God, we have such good cards with with Purple Tear, but we can't play them in sequence. We rolled pretty decently with everybody, but not good enough. Oof. Jesus fucking Christ. Uh-oh. Our Jebra only has a single point. Well, our spear should beat out her spear, if not be terribly close. She's beefed out to the max. I think Verdigris is just dead. Yeah, I think Verdigris is cooked. She fucking hit me with that on my Deborah. Didn't I 1v1 her? I thought I 1v1'd her last time that I fought her. With Jebra. I thought I went Jebra versus Jebra. And wouldn't that have meant that I won? I think maybe I got really close, but I wasn't able to quite finish her. I also, for some reason, I don't think I actually got to use Great Split Vertical. I think it didn't go off for some reason. Alright, all of the attacks are going to the two people who are staggered right now. I kind of feel like that might actually work in my favor. Can we do... I could do Augury Kick plus BG. Bina did the finishing blow the first time. That makes sense. She always be doing that. Jebra, babe, I need you to not fucking lose every single roll. How'd she lose every single roll? All of them. Every single one of them. I don't get that. I'm gonna have to redo this fight, obviously, but I'm not, I'm especially irritated about it because, like, my Jebra's dice, like, I didn't get my +5 from that. I'm sure I didn't. Because how the hell could she have beaten me? It's cooked. We're gonna return to title. Jesus Christ. Did you target the infinite die? No, I didn't target the infinite die. Wait. What do you mean, did I target the infinite die? Because I thought it was like if it's unprotected. Oh shit. I think you might have just made me realize what was going on. I have to go do rats. Level 15 million. We're gonna go do rats real quick. It'd be infinite versus infinite. Okay. Wow. I feel a bit silly. Furioso the rats. That's funny. I don't think I will. What is there's that one I have to do a reception against. I have to use like that one rat guy thing and do a reception against a specific enemy. Is another one of the achievables I have to get. Pete survived 2 trigram formation, make him an index proxy, he's ready. That's true, that's true. Thumb or the index, got it. So we have to do Pete versus the thumb or the index. I just have to bring him along, right? I don't actually have to, like, he doesn't have to win. That's correct, right? Okay, so infinite versus infinite means that, like, I literally can't get the bonus on your girl this time. That's aggravating. But that means that it's just a toss-up, right? So if I use Sword of Volition... I should have a higher chance of winning. No, Sword of Volition is not good. Okay, not good there. We're gonna use these. Spear and level slash. Okay. Okay. We had a really bad draw. Really dog shit draw over here with Phil. That's right. It's hard for me to gain emotion levels here because when we're actually engaging with when we're actually engaging in one-sided attacks, we don't get emotion levels unless we're playing Graze the Grass. He needs to Mog one of them. All right, we have to get him to kill one of the proxy people. Jebra, honey, I'm gonna need you to roll better. I'm gonna need you to roll better. You can't just like suck shit this whole match. Like I genuinely I need you to win. At least occasionally. I need you to do better than this. Like why? Why does this always happen to me? I wonder if there's something I could do with paralysis. Oh, I have paralysis somewhere in my build, and I'm not exactly sure where it is, but I did just inflict paralysis on her with something. 14 to 26. We could try to duel with her there and see if our duel is met. All right, so if I take my infinite die, she's doing double onrush. God damn it. Well, I can't counter onrush with this dipshit over here, so I'll use greater split vertical to counter it. So if I use the infinite die against this 3 die, then it gets the bonus. But if I use it against this infinite die for a one-sided attack, it doesn't get the bonus. That's what you're telling me, right? If that's the case, then wow, that sucks. Level slash. We'll hit him with the concentration. Little concentration, a little bit of this. I think Bremen has paralysis just for free at random. I might have to check that out. I'm kind of like feeling like I wish I could run away. I wish I could just run away from this fight for a minute. Let me think for a second. She's at 441. If I let other people die and I slow down on the damage, Jebra should get yolked. My Jebra should, I mean. No, it's not. That's not gonna work. That ain't gonna work. That ain't gonna cut it. I think I need to shift strategies. I need to come at her early with something else. But Bina, I think Bina got the finishing blow because once she goes into ego mode, she's next to impossible to deal with. I could go for buff maxing this turn. Could do augury kick with Necro. And then do augury kick with Jebra. I don't see how this is gonna... I don't see how this is gonna shake out in my favor, though. Bremen occasionally has paralysis for free. If we get wiped out, which is a pretty decent chance that that's how this is gonna wind up. If that happens, then I will indeed check it out. This inflicts 5 bleed next scene. It doesn't destroy the card. I just gotta keep hitting her as hard as I can. Never stop hitting her as hard as you can. No, Necro! Hold on! Hold on for dear life! Alright, so we've got our Infinity die against Upstanding Slash. Pretty sure that gives my level slash the advantage. And then we can hit with a one-sided spear. Cross our fingers and hope that that one-sided spear is not going to get me fucking killed. She's using Greater Split Vertical and Necro, which means that Necro is basically dead at 7. That sucks. And the Infinity die is an Upstanding Slash. If I do Duel, that's got a pretty solid chance of beating that out. And Will of the City. Yeah, figure out what the hell I'm gonna do with Necro. I guess Necro does a Graze the Grass there. And then we can do a Will of the Prescript plus something else. To wear the Prescript points. That's right, Jebra. That's like you should be winning all of these fights. It's ridiculous that it's ridiculous for you to lose any of these encounters. How is Necro still alive, dude? How are you still alive? Oh, she's so close to staggered. Please tell me we get to stagger her. Yes! Fuck yes! I think we might have it. We might have it, ladies and gents. Ladies and joims, we might have it. So we do Emotional Turbulence, Level Slash. Yeah, Level Slash with the bonus and then an Augury Kick. Or what we could do is we could do Sword of Volition. Gain power equal to emotional level, so +3 to power, and then that +3 from strength, and plus, if this is on an Infinity die, that's even more. Yeah, Sword of Volition. There we go. And then we'll get to see Sword of Volition do lots of damage. Did it. Achievement. Defeat the Red Mist as Jebra. Pog. Okay, So that's the next achievable. Now we can go to we just got a thing called the Red Mist. Where is that one? What the hell? Climax? 7% chance to boost stagger. Oh, that's interesting. Look at what that does. Defeat distorted Oswald one time, and that causes Jabra to get like little bits of distortion around her. That's neat. Headwear. Here it is. Headwear for the Red Mist. Oh, okay. It just gives her the helmet. 6% chance to boost attack damage by +1 during ego manifestation state of the Red Mist's key page. Obtain condition, defeat the Red Mist as Jebra. I like Jebra's face. It looks really wonky as a battle. It looks stupid. It's okay. You could just say it looks stupid. Okay, so we want to have ya boy cranked out. We'll do Ferret with this key page. So we gotta go all the way back down to like the baby bitch rat key page. It's Pete. Pete's the one. This guy. So we get Keldy as Pete. What can we attribute to Pete that will make Pete really funny? We should just copy the way it works when she's the boss. She does a normal look and they get the helmet during ego. That's true. That would be a very different thing. So we can put speed. I mean, we could literally just put Lowell on here. Lowell's a pretty solid. Just give him Lowell's stuff. Give him speed dice. Yeah, I was gonna say we can give him Lowell's speed 3. Whenever emotion level rises, gain strength and endurance, and then fervor just always has +1 power at emotion level 3 or higher. That makes it manageable, I think, at the very least. Then we can empty the bookshelf, and we'll do. We don't really have anything that we have to do, so we can kind of do what we like, which is multi-slash will at the city. Where are they allotted? Zhao, Oliver, and Philip. Well, we can take it off of there. And then we'll have the prescript. We like, graze the grass. Combat pages. And he's got to. Does he have to win against an index proselyte, or does he have to beat like a boss? Any finger member, Pog. Okay. Never did this, so I don't know. Anything. Okay, cool. Okay, Roland can just be Roland. We'll have purple tier because purple tier can be variable and just swap to whatever whenever. We'll bring Mirene because we love a little Mirene. And I think what we can do, you know what? Never mind. I was gonna try to do 2 birds, 1 stone. It's always like, it's generally better for me specifically, to just go in and focus on one singular thing. Alright, so we just need to kill all of them except for one, have one isolated, and then fuck them up. Did I not bring... Oh, that's right. I can't bring... There's... Yeah, I can't bring a full team. Got it, okay. Do a cheeky little Durandal over here. Not against that one, though. Mirane is cooler. What do we get, Oliver? No, this is Mirane. Yeah. You mostly use Mirane when most people use Oliver. Or Olivier. I mean, I agree with Necro. I think Mirane is cooler, just in general, as like a general point. But the reason I'm using Mirane over Olivier is Mirane has the Hana for all. And like, it's really good to be able to just give your team members strength. Like, being able to just give your team members strength is the best right now, I would argue. Gun him down. Holy shit, you're just gonna fail to connect with 2 Durandal? Roland, come on, man. This is ridiculous. Unbelievable. I should say unbelievable, or I want to say unbelievable, but it's really not unbelievable. Alright, everybody wants a piece of Mirane this time. Not looking great for Mirane. Especially since I don't have the dice to be able to beat out any of these. It's alright. As long as they're not focusing on Barret, we're fine. Fun fact, thanks to the W Corp bonus damage passives, you can in fact have Roland gun Angela down in the street. It's the W Corp bonus damage passives. You can have Roland gun Angela in the street. Is there, like, what is it about the W Corp passives that allow you to gun down Angela in the street specifically? Argalia is immune to... Oh, I thought... sorry. For some reason I read Argalia as Angela, and I was like, wait, why would you want to gun Angela down? I get it now. I see what I missed. Alright, so let's plan out this next turn to kill. So we're gonna do Sharpened Blade. and multi-slash. One U down here. And we're gonna have Kelby come in and hopefully soften up or knock them unconscious. Stagger them, I mean. Perfect. And now that should open things up for Ferret to come in and finish them off. Perfect. Achievement. Defeat a guest from the thumb or the index with Pete's key page equipped. You did it, Pete! Nailed it. Yeah, no, I get it now that I read Argalia. It's I can't read. I'm a Project Moon fan now, and apparently an exclusive Project Moon streamer, and that means that I can't read. I'm functionally illiterate. Okay, so the next thing I want to set up is I want to set up for Mirene and one other person who is also sitting on something very similar to Mirene's like buff up deck. And the idea here is to have one person get, I think it's, what I need, 15? That means I'd need to get roughly 7 per person. So strength. One strength to a random ally. For example, I could run red notes. Give 1 strength to 2 random alloys. Give a strength to 2 random alloys. Allies, not alloys. Gain 1 strength next scene. Gain 2 strength, so we got BG. Give 1 strength to 2 random allies. Chorus is just 1. I'm pretty sure the setup that I have with Observe. Yan gives strength, you think? Yan's key page? Yeah, but Yan gives it to other people, don't they? Let me see, passive attribution. Every scene gain a special combat page that could be used on allies. It's determined randomly each scene. There are 4 types of special combat pages: give strength, give protection, stagger protection, page draw, and light restoration. Put it on Mirene, +4. That's true. So we go to Mickey, passive attribution. So what do we get rid of? Reindeer treatment and the reindeer page. And then we take... Oh shit, we're gonna have to go back. Yes, and go to Yan's page and undo passive attribution on Yan's page. Perfect. Now we can attribute Yan's page over here. I can't do it while it's equipped. There it is. And messenger. Perfect. Okay, now with with messenger setup, I'm gonna run passive attribution here. I'm gonna do it on Olivier's page, and the reason I'm gonna do it on Olivier's page is Olivier's page is that Olivier has 4 trigrams built into their deck. 4 trigrams built into the deck with the additional +2 or +3 speed. That should set us up the bomb. It should set us up so that we can get the how should I say? Wait, we boost the minimum value roll. We have a lot of bonuses here, but mainly what I'm looking at is being able to apply strength in the moment with a card and put the strength buff on her. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like Olivier is going to get the bonus to strength. Mirene is going to boost the strength, and I'm going to have... So basically the point is Olivier is going to be running strength boosting stuff, and Mirene is also going to be running strength boosting stuff. Yan can't apply buffs to himself. That's what I'm saying. is I'm going to run Olivier so that Olivier can apply the strength buff to himself using 4 trigrams in the moment when I know that I'm going to be able to reach 15. It should work. I have to modify this this deck first. So Strang. So we take a BG. If we get rid of Snake Slit, Sharpened Blade, 4 trigrams, Emotional Turbulence, Blind Faith, we take BG, we take Observe. That gives us 5. Yeah, and then if we play something very similar with Yan, then, or if we play the exact same cards with Yan, that's going to be a +10. And then we have the +1 from Fervor, +1 from Offensive Position. So we would only need 1 more bonus to Strength beyond that. And I think what we can do is we can play them on this floor of General Works, because that'll give us Pulsation, which gives us Strength at the end of each scene. Now, we also have the option to do Fervent Beats, and both of those things will make it so that we can get it super easy. And as far as what we're gonna run it on, I think we're gonna send him in here. Shit. I made a whoopsie goof. Yeah, we've got Evade over here. That's not what I intended for Olivier. I forgot to put the extra stuff in. I don't think it should matter too much. At the end of the day, we should still be able to reach our desired number. We do have +1 to strength here. We like would be pretty damn close. Actually, I think we could do it this turn if we had the bonus from Pulsation or something like that. But we don't, so it's not gonna happen this turn, but in the future. Too many positive thingies, not enough negative thingies. If we had 1 more dice with Mirene, we could cook, but we don't. We just need a little bit more dice with Mirene, and then we can make this go. All right, so I think we're pretty damn close. Mickey just got jorked up. Defensive dice gain of power. Remorse. Lose half of current HP, give 1 strength to all allies. Next scene. Alright, so I think with these 3 dice, this is 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8 strength. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And then next turn, we apply this, makes it 14, and then we have to cross our fingers and hope that we get the correct prescript one. Yeah, but this turn, we'll need to do our Observe, BG, and Augury Kick. Whoever has the most HP, we hit with Augury Kick. Oh, we can't. Shit. We're 1 light shy. Well, shit. I guess that kind of settles that, doesn't it? I think I need to have something else that gives light in here. That's not a big, not like a giga cost. Something that's a 1 cost that adds a single strength would be pretty big. So we have the plus 11 right now, and I there's just not enough. Like I could do, it's funny because I have prescript here, 12, and then this would be 13. And then if, yeah, we would have had it. We would have had it. Oops. That sucks. So I think I need to go back to the drawing board. I just fucked up and I started this encounter too early. I should have had multiple things set up with this character to give them that nudge of +1 or +2. And I don't think I can modify this deck now. So we're gonna back out, and I think we lose those books, which means that we might have to go back and do Dalek, Alec, and Olga again. Yeah, so we're gonna have to do Dalek, Alec, and Olga again. Because I'm a goofy goober. I think what we can do is we can probably set up strength. The red notes. We have a BG already. We've got Observe. Eliminate gives 1 strength to all allies. We don't want that. 1 strength, 2 protection, 2 stagger protection to another random ally. Wet. Did dried up. Gain 2 strength next scene. And Slay? Or, no, we're gonna take Wet. Mountain of Corpses on Deborah's floor is also an option. That's true. That's true. We didn't get Fervent Beats or Pulsation, but even without it, I think we could have hit the mark. We were really, really close. I was stupid and I fucked up, and that's why we didn't get it. Wow, these, seriously, the cards you get later, it's really just, it's not even fair going against the cards from before. There's no comparison. I honestly, I could delete Pinocchio's. I could delete the Pinocchio ego pages from existence. You could delete them from the game, and I'd be happy. I'd be genuinely happy to see them go. They're dog shit, and I never ever want to see them pop up whenever I'm playing the game. They're the actual worst. This is a one scene, isn't it? I'm pretty sure this is one scene, so once this is over, it's over. And I don't think I can go all out on these bozos without killing them. I don't think I could do a full setup without killing them. Alright, Dalek, Alec, and whoever the fuck. Let's go. Oh, fuck. I made a whoopsie goof. These guys should be able to kill them super quick anyway. Wheels of Industry. Of Industry. That's cute. He just went beep boop. Blow, blow, blow. Alright, that ought to do it. Let's move on. We're back to Tamari. I feel like Lovetown is nice as like an early one because I don't think the cards that they're using are going to be able to match up to what I'm using, and I don't think I don't think they're going to be able to keep up with the pace. And I can build up into the next round. And when I get to the next round, there's another achievement I might be able to also get, which would be great. I need those negative emotion points. Yes, pulsation, that's what I needed. Multi-slash. Will of the Prescript and a cheeky Will of the City. I'm gonna hold on to all the other cards that we have there because the other cards are strength bonus cards, which I think we can use once we get to 3 cards. Yeah, there we go. And Mickey got enough negative emotion points to get into urging. Now, if we went hard now, we could do observe plus augury kick. That's 6. And then we could do, well, with this guy over here, we've only got enough to do 4. We could do BG and dried up. That gives us 10. I think we're just at like 1 or 2 shy. We're gonna have to wait, which is fine. And this is the wrong one. That's trash. The red notes is trash for us. That's not what we want. Alright, we do graze the grass. And food trigram formation. Perfect. Wrist cutter or frost splinter? Frost splinter's got the one big attack, but I do think with the bonus to strength, the other one would have been a better choice. But I think what we're trying to do is we're trying to kill 4. I think it's 4 people. It's either 4 or 5 people, but there's an achievement for killing a certain number of people with a single AoE attack. And I don't think we won't be able to get it this round. That plus multi-slash. And then we got BG, wet, and dried up. This should be it. Nope, that ain't it. We've got 12. And now we got observe. Shit. Yeah. That was close. I think that was close. We also didn't have the boost here. Alright, so what we could do is we could do +1 to strength. And we'll just bonk these guys to death real quick. We'll get in. We're already warmed up, and we've got a whole nother fight that we can get into, so we are set up for the next round. Marionette Frost Splinter. We'll take Frost Splinter. And brace up. All right, here we go. We just gotta hope we can get it done here. Boop, boop, boop.
Yes, I have been so afraid.
It's been a while.
Yes, I have been so distant, consistently different. It's hard to put that in an amicable sentence. I'm sorry, actually, not really. There's stress, so much work, too much work to be done. Committing to commitments.
It's so cute.
My indulgence, the freedom we sacrifice for love. You also made me on the first time ever. You gave me loyal, patience, and unsustainable.
Oh, so I think wet was the one that we didn't trigger the bonus we were looking for with, because it only triggers the bonus if you win at Flash.
It's just so much fun, too much fun. Come on, how could you say no? I know fast and furious ones, but I mean that excitement may stay
Blizzard, a Kiss, or Leer. Deal and take twice as much physical damage. I think we're gonna put that on here and just try not to lose any more flashes. Blunt. The damage types don't match up. I don't think we're gonna be able to land that much damage. We definitely don't have the juice that we're gonna need to beat out 2 of those. I can give, again, Mirene is just jacked out to the max. Did I not put Augury Kick on here? I feel like I should have put Augury Kick on there. I feel stupid for not having it on there. Observe, Augury Kick, that's 6, plus BG makes it 8. So we can give 8 this turn, or next turn, or whatever turn we decide to do that. And we can only get 2 right now, so that's 10. So we have to wait. We don't have quite the right stuff just yet, but we're getting close. Alright, so now we have Observe and BG. I think this is the turn. Okay, so we do Observe over here. We do Augury Kick over here. We do BG up here. Then we do Observe up here, plus a BG. Plus the dried up. There we go. This should be the turn. I don't even think we're gonna need like the lucky boost. $17. $18. Achievement. Awesome. And that turns multi-slash. The multi-slash right now is gonna hit for like 60 damage. That's really funny. Love to see it. Multi-slash just did 78 damage with one of its attacks. That's funny. Strength maxing. Okay, so we got the Lovetown reception is done. That's another achievement. Oinky Oink Piggy, stagger resist +1. And aspiring core. Okay, cool. Curtains closed. So, now I need to take another peek at the achievements here. I have 2 monitors. I'll just use the second monitor. And we'll figure out which one we want to tackle next. I think the 2 bosses all the way at the end, I'm gonna hit those guys. Like, I think that's gonna be the last achievement I go for, because that one is like really fucking hard, and I don't feel like dealing with it. Okay, key pages, combat pages, battle symbols. Fully equip a librarian with battle symbols, gain 15 strength in a single scene. Defeat a guest suffering from burn, bleed, feeble, disarm, fragile, paralysis, and bind. Okay, I think we could do that. They have to be suffering from all of those things at the exact same time in order for me to get that to all come together, right? And to kill them, basically, I need to have them suffering from all of those effects at the exact same time, then hit them with the killing blow. So I think we might have Tamari as our little cheeky meat enemy, the one that we get to focus all of our attention on. So let's take. Actually, I don't think I want to use this floor. I think we're gonna use a different floor. All right, so it's burn, bleed, feeble, disarm, fragile. Let's use a different floor. We'll set up Hod. Hod, you got it. It's been a while since we had Falgrim, Spencer, and Jesse up in here. Hod's floor is the rando damage type floor. I haven't played Hod in ages, so look at what Red Eyes does. It's an eco page. Red Eyes. Inflict 3 bind, feeble, and disarm next scene. Okay, so bind, feeble, and disarm would be set. And that just triggers on hit and has a very, very high chance to hit. Okay, cool. So yeah, we'll use Hod's floor. Then you just need the other debuffs. Yeah, you got it. Okay, so that one has bind, feeble, and disarm, right? Covered? Bind, feeble, and disarm. Okay, cool, cool, cool. So then we need burn, bleed, fragile, and paralysis. Burn, bleed, fragile, and paralysis. Like emotional turbulence is just always a good card. We'll slap that in there. It's very likely that we'll not necessarily need that, but paralysis. I would like it to be something that does paralysis and is cheap, right? Switcheroo is 0 cost. It is free. Let me see what I have in the later things. Great Swing inflicts paralysis on hit. Cleave Across inflicts paralysis next scene as well. I think rather than taking Great Swing, we're going to bring Cleave Across, and then we'll have Bleed. I think bleed and burn, we should be set up with everybody else, right? I just need to make sure that I have all of those on the same person. We can bring Purple Tear. We can only take 4, so there's that. Purple Tear's got bleed all up in her stuff. I'm kind of inclined, Mirene, yes, of course we take Mirene, and I'm kind of inclined to bring Irina, because Irina has that built into her deck as well. Then again, no, I don't want to take Nikolai. I don't want to accidentally kill him. Yeah, I don't want to accidentally kill him. Take Zhao. Zhao's got all kinds of burn. We got burn and bleed right there. Then we just need to make sure that we have enough stuff. Over here, we've got paralysis and burn. I can use a cleanup for light regeneration, and then we can take graze the grass. Singleton, reduce the power of all targets on Clash when. If Singleton, reduce the power of opponent's next die by 2. Burn, Bleed, Feeble, Disarm, Fragile, Paralysis, Bind. So we've got Bind, Fragile, Disarm, and Feeble? Was that it? No, hang on a second. Bind, Feeble, Disarm. We still need Fragile. Fragile. Restore light. 1 hit, inflict 1 fragile. Okay, so we've got Wedging Thorn, Cleave Across. So Wedging Thorn and Cleave Across both need to be played at the same turn. And I think that shouldn't be a problem. Okay. Yeah. What debuffs does Chorus inflict? Let me check. It does Paralysis. Usable on the 3rd scene. This page exhausts and is returned to the hand after 4 scenes. Inflict 2 fragile to all enemies and inflict 1 paralysis. But it is a 6 cost. These apply the same things on hit. Okay, so I just wanna double check because I'm pretty sure we've got it. We have Bind, Feeble, Disarm, Bleed, Burn, Fragile, Paralysis. Burn, Bleed, Feeble, Disarm, Fragile, Paralysis, Bind. That's all 7. That should be good. You need to build up emotion levels to get Red Eye. Shouldn't be a problem because we're doing the initial bit in Temeri. Lovetown is two scenes. I don't think that'll be a problem. I don't think it'll be a problem. We shall see. We can slow roll it by using slightly weaker cards and not, you know, I mean, like, I'm only going to block the attacks and try to, you know, try to slowly build up rather than jump in. God damn it. I have an evade on Hod. I'm saying Chorus is going to be active by the time you're at Red Eyes. Yeah. No, I get that. I probably should have slapped it in, honestly. I feel a bit silly. But I always am feeling a bit silly, so nothing new. Another option here for trying to gain emotion points is I can target people who are like really weak or really strong against specific things. Like I'll use BG against this guy and it's going to do like no damage to him. And then this one up here is blunt, so we can use something that is going to be doing blunt damage to him. And then it will be fine. Like I'll use Puppet Blockade on the blunt guy. And it doesn't really matter what else hits. And then we've got poke damage, so we can use Falgrim. Can use Sturdy Defense against that. So even if that does connect, it's not going to do any damage. And this one is also strong to poke, so we can use Wedging Thorn. This way I can kind of farm the first group by just winning clashes or losing clashes and just not dealing any damage. Cocoon? Oh, interesting. On hit, if the dice rolled maximum value, inflict 1 to 2 paralysis, bind, and fragile next scene. That's fun. Okay, and we've got blunt is what he's strong against, so we can use observe. Over here, slash. You got anything that's got double critical slash. We don't, but that's fine because we can use cleanup. And then over here, pierce. Can use Will of the Prescript and Will of the Prescript. Social distancing surprise gift. So blunt up top. We use augury kick. Oh, we can't clash with augury kick. Alright, what can we clash with? Shit. All of the dice that my people rolled are fucking 2s. Shit. And maybe I just let it go through. I don't know. I can also use Serpentine Barrier to clash with it. That'll be fine. And we'll use a Graze the Grass. A Graze the Grass. Slashing damage, we can use Cleave Across over here. Perfect. And we use a Graze of Grass down here. Will of the City. And we can also use an augury kick, but we don't have a high enough roll. Chorus is ready. Will of the Prescript over here. Will of the City up here. And Sturdy Defense down here. You really, really can slow roll this if you just hit them with stuff. Enemies lose 1 power and clashes against the selected librarian. Upon winning a clash, inflict 1 bind and fragile next scene at a 50% chance. Oh, red eyes. Perfect. So we got red eyes now. That's good. So we already have burn on that guy, but the HP is super, super low. I'm a little bit worried that if we tried to go all in now on one person, that we would just delete them. I think we're gonna keep farming up some stuff. We can use Graze the Grass on these guys in the back for basically free, and always get bonus points from it. Brace Up is also free. And then Will of the City can be played on the front guy for free. Because there's really no reason not to just be completely up to the gills in stats whenever we jump into the next one. Puppet Blockade up top, and a Will of the City up front. Cool, I need to get Hod set up. We grazing the grass. We bracing. use multi-slash over here. It's not ideal because multi-slash is more than likely going to do bonus damage, which we're trying to avoid. Meal. On a hit against a staggered enemy, all allies recover HP. Or friend. Start of the scene, sneak a friend into the... I think we're just going to do meal. It's simple. Black Swan. Sanguine Desire. Enemies did not lose bleed stacks after rolling offensive dice for this scene. Deal plus 10 damage against staggered enemies. Today's expression. I feel like we're pretty much set up. I think we're good. So Red Eyes is Bind, Feeble, Disarm. This guy's already burned. Bind, Feeble, Disarm. God, Wedging Thorn is likely to kill him. Cleave Across is our paralysis. Wedging Thorn is fragile. So that's Bind, Feeble, Disarm, Burn, paralysis, fragile. The only thing we need to do is apply a single bleed to him. So Slashing Stance, I think, has our bleed. Where's our bleed? I'm trying to bleed without doing a fuck ton of damage. Snake Slit is probably as close as we're gonna get. And it does 1 bleed. No, Sharpened Blade is gonna do less damage, but it's still gonna do a lot of damage, I think. Yep, he's dead. I kind of figured, but, you know. God damn, Spencer. Okay, now we get into the actual fight. Tamari's the one who's beefy enough. Like the team we're fighting against is weak enough, but Tamari is beefy enough to be able to survive, you know, that kind of a hit. Red Eyes is going to take a little bit to warm back up, but that's fine because we need to recover enough stuff to use our stuff again anyway. So we can use Emotional Turbulence over here and Graze the Grass. Will of the City, Graze the Grass. We got Will of the City and Graze the Grass. Yeah, that's we're gonna need to save up some cards to make sure that we've got enough to do what we want to do over there. Augury Kick. And Bijou. And Bijou up there, Bijou over here. just need Zan to get off of her ass and do some stuff. Alright, Red Eyes is up. We've also got Cleave Across for Paralysis and Fragile, so that's Fragile, Paralysis, Bind, Feeble, Disarm, and then we just need Bleed and Burn. So Bleed. If we have Bleed, then we're set. And we do. Okay, perfect. So we're gonna do it this turn. This will be the turn. Cleave Across, Wedging Thorn. Red Eyes is the one that hits. For sure. We've got Burn that should last until next turn, for sure. That needs to hit. We can do Snake Slit as well. Alright, so we've got our Bleed, our Burn, our Bind, Feeble, Disarm, Paralysis, and Fragile. That's all 7. That should be all we need. I love this song. Don't kill him. God damn. So close to dead. I think that's all of them. Burn, Bleed, Bind, Paralysis, Feeble, Where's Fragile, and Disarm. That's all of them. Now we just need to kill him, right? I'm pretty sure this is the trick, is he needs to die this turn. Sorry, they need to die this turn. Now we get to gun him down. Blind Faith, Violet Blade. That's an 8 to 20. I don't intend to clash with you, to marry. Chorus? Can we do chorus? Augury Kick. I just want to make sure. I don't think there's any way they survive with what they currently have, but I just want to make sure. And Puppet Blockade. Alright, gun him down. Oh, that did it. Achievement. Silence Guest. Just bullying to marry. So hard. Achievement. Okay, cool. Next, we have to inflict 60 bleed to a single guest. So now we need to be bleed maxing. Hydrate. We're hydrating over here. I hydrated. Hot achievement. Did we get a hot achievement too? I don't think so. I know there is a hot achievement. 60 bleed to a single target. Lower the cost of a 4... No, that's with Malkuth. I'm looking. I don't see a particular hot achievement. Can also do the Sanguine Desire one at the same time. Didn't I already do that one? Yeah, didn't I already do that one? I'm like 99% sure I already did that one. Let me scroll over to the right, because I think I did that one naturally. Yeah, there's Hod's picture right there. To the Blood Moon, deal 40 damage at once with the third die of an eco page from Sanguine Desire. Yeah, I did that one already. Okay, so we need to bleed max. 60 bleed to a single guest. This might sting. So basically, 6 trillion snake praise. Let me see. It's funny, like we've done Temeri multiple times, but I think we might actually do Temeri again for this one because of the damage reduction that the different things get. We can inflict, we can like do maximum amount of bleed onto a single target and like kind of gang up on one, and they take significantly less damage because of that. Alright, so let's just take a peek. On our slash deck here, we've got, do we have bleed with passive attribution? I'm kind of feeling that I might want to do that, like Greta's page is basically unbuilt. I can do Elena's page. We'll do the purple tier as well. And then we can build a new page for Hod. Let's find bleed. And we do bleed from slashing upon a successful slash. Yes. So Razor Strike. So Razor Strike is what we're looking for. When inflicting bleed, 1 additional stack. So perfect. Yang's page is the one we like. Huh? Yang's page. Digging, strike, razor, shank. Confirm. Because we're just looking for we're just stack maxing, right? That's the only thing we really care about. And we want to use low tier cards. So we can do bleed, right? But also we could just look down here at the end, or down here at the beginning, and kind of grab, like when we inflict bleed from basic slashing cards, we do an additional stack. So like doing track, for example, it's 0 cost 1 to 4 slash damage, which is like nothing, and applies 2 bleed, right? The only thing I can think of doing this kind of slow thing is opportunity spotted slash. What the fuck? Come on, game. Opportunity spotted is blunt slash. So new. We're looking for, let's see, slash dice. Confirm. And we're looking for low tier slash dice. Gut harvesting does bleed. This would inflict a ton of bleed on the target. So let's try to identify a like reasonable build. So we've got mutilate, we've got time for a little test. Feeling good. I don't want to use feeling good though because I don't want to inflict fragile. Yeah, inflicting fragile could be a bad time for us. Gather intel? No, because that's just a stronger version. We're not going to use stronger versions of things. What we want to do is we want to try to get cards that are going to give us... Bind would be nice. your shield. No. I need light. Flash a sun up. That does burn as well. We don't want to burn them. Rules of the back streets. Clean up, got that bleed and that light. Sharpened blade. Cleanup is bleed and light. That's true. I think we're gonna take 2 cleanup. So avert, track, rules of the back streets. Avert. Empty bookshelf. Rules of the back streets. Track. Clean up, time for a little test. Literally just copy pasting this. Mutilate, sharpen blade, gut harvesting. Blade W, Janakte blade. Okay. And then we just need to make sure that we've got, see if we can get rid of Me's page. Bamboo Hatted Kim. We're gonna get rid of the bonus dice power from Slash. And actually we could just get rid of Singular Strike. And then we wanna look for bleed stacks. Yang's page. You're almost as good as Yang. Confirm. Because we're looking for low damage, high bleed, and Hod and Falgrim's job is essentially just going to be applying stacks. And then I think we'll have Zan come in as purple tier and do a bunch of that. No, I almost emptied the bookshelf. Whew, that was close. Sharpen blade. Clean up. Track. Time for a little test. Black streets, back streets. Avert and gut harvesting and mutilate. Okay. I have to use the toilet. I'll be right back. We are back, and it's time for blood for the blood god. Okay, and just going completely sicko mode with Slash is how we're gonna handle this. Having Zan kill the others, we'll do Tamari with Lovetown, because it's just... I can drag this out for such a long time, and if we're focusing on bleed, I think getting to 60 stacks of bleed will be something that we can probably get to pretty quickly. If we're focusing on just this guy in the front, who is, how should we say? He's Giga strong, or Giga, has Giga defense against, Slash damage. So we do, like, no damage to him when we hit him with Slash. And then we just have Zan actually participate. Like, we're literally, you see, we're literally doing no damage there. But fuck, I think I messed up because I made the build, but I forgot to put Yang onto Elena. So Elena is not doing any bleed damage, which is not good. So that means that we need to, whatever we do with Spencer, Spencer's going to need to actually use the cards that apply bleed, like cleanup. Put 2 bind. We're going to use avert and cleanup. And then we can use sharpened blade and cleanup. Can use Gale Kick up here, and multi-slash down here. See, the tricky bit is now that I've realized, like, Elena doesn't have the right passive, we might accidentally wind up killing this thing with bleed before we get the opportunity to apply enough stacks of bleed to it. The goal here was to have 3 people working constantly to apply bleed, but if we only have 2 people working constantly to apply bleed, I don't think they're gonna be able to make it. I'm pretty sure that's gonna mean that they just die. That's interesting. I think we just hit twice, but it didn't apply bleed. Maybe and this is another thing I think we're learning, is that I need to use, like, I think the slashing only applies a single instance of bleed. Yeah, I think that's what's happening. So we need to be applying bleed faster. Yeah. All right. Yeah. We're gonna have to do something different. That's fine. I just don't wanna keep going whenever I know that particular build's not gonna work. Let's see. What can we do? A lot of it is focusing on getting a ton of hits that are one-sided in. Obsession, which applies twice as many stacks of bleed. And Sanguine Desire. So we need to get Obsession. I think that's the trick. If we don't get, I think if we don't get Obsession, we're not going to be able to do anything. Passive Strength. Need to go to Yang. Yang. This is on an Ujat's page. We're gonna steal that. And then we're gonna search for Bleed. Bonus damage. Nope, we don't want that. No, we don't want that. We literally just want to apply additional stacks. Confirm. No, what this person says that they did is they took Dark Cloud. Each successful slash attack the scene inflict 1 bleed next scene. I disagree with that choice. Because you're... Yeah. I don't like that. Class and Respect. Class and Respect is fine. It's just, it's better than Cleanup, but it wins clashes. But it applies additional stacks of bleed. Sharpened Blade, we've got that. Quick Suppression. Huh. Quick Suppression, but that one's got Blunt in it. If we use that, then we're very likely to... I think the ticket here is they're trying to inflict bleed on Temeri in the following turn. I think that's what they're trying to do. And Gut Harvesting in there. Digging Shank and Razor Strike. Yep. Basically the exact same build, that with a few small changes, but almost the exact same build that I'm running. But they ran 3 Dark Cloud. We're gonna try it. Why not? Dark Cloud. Let's see. Do Quick Suppression. Gut Harvesting. There's one other one that they took that I didn't. Gut Harvesting. Oh, they did 2 Quick Suppressions. Okay. We shall try. Alright, we shall see. Okay. And I think they had that on 4 people, so I'm gonna get rid of Purple Tears page and slap in somebody else's page that I haven't really fucked with at all. And let's go to Yang. This one's in Elena. This one's in Dong Huan. Okay, there we go. And then we're going back to Love Town. God damn it. I gotta kill Dalek and Malik again. Let's just gun them down real quick. I figured Jebbra's floored. Jebra's just going to be able to beat the shit out of all of these guys super quick. Nailed it. Okay, now we get to move on to Temeri once again, and I think the first bit is probably going to be the most important. If I can't get negative, like I need to lose clashes. If I can't get negative emotion points, we're in trouble. We've got Dark Cloud. Class and Respect has a really high... That's the problem. Like, they gave me a bunch of cards that have a pretty goddamn high chance of winning these clashes. Like, I guess Pointed Pommelin has a decent chance of... Pointed Pommeling has a decent chance of winning against... What is that? Maybe Dark Cloud? 2 to 6. This is a max 5. With the boost that we have, so maybe Sharpened Blade is like the card to play to try to lose clashes, maybe? I don't know. It's still not a sure thing. I wish there was a... Is there a spot where I can see my negative emotion points and my positive emotion points together? Like in one spot? I guess we focus on using Dark Cloud to try to lose. And Quick Suppression, I think, is just going to dodge all of their attacks and win. Add +6 power to next die. On a clash lose. You're supposed to lose those clashes, Falgrim. Stop it. Okay, so I guess we got half of them are negative. Slash dice gain bonus power, take bonus, or take stagger damage when a slash attack does not connect. I don't want to do that one, because that's gonna just do more. We're gonna win more clashes. And I don't want to do Look of the Day either, goddamn. Sharpened Blade against this one. Dark Cloud up here. A Dark Cloud back there. And a dark... I guess Dark Cloud is probably my weakest card, but it's still a toss-up. There we go, Falgrim. Lose those clashes. God damn it. At the start of the scene, each enemy is allured by a 50% chance. Allured enemies prioritize the librarian. This librarian as the target and deal bonus damage with attacks, and you get bonus power in clashes against allured enemies. I don't want to do that, but I really don't want to do Look of the Day. We need more negative emotion. More negative emotion now. Dark Cloud and Dark Cloud. Look of the Day is a really good way to lose clashes. I know. I know. I hate it. I really don't like it. I feel like I've lost plenty of clashes. I feel like as far as losing clashes, I'm doing a pretty good job so far just by playing Dark Cloud. I just really don't want to use that. I know that it would benefit me, and I know that it's better than what I've been doing for these clashes, but puppet strings. Give puppeteer strings to target. Class and Respect is my weakest card right now. And I still am pretty sure I'm just gonna win all of these clashes with Class and Respect. I didn't get it, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to get it. I'll just use Gut Harvesting. Gut Harvesting is on the weaker end of cards, and if we're going up against this, there's a chance Gut Harvesting loses. Okay, cool. We got Obsession. We did it. Enemies do not lose bleed stacks after rolling offensive die for this scene. Yeah. I think that's Sanguine Desire is the card that we're going to want to have for this, because it'll be something that we'll play after we've applied a bunch of bleed stacks, and we don't want those stacks to fall off. Alright, so Sharpen the Blade, Quick Suppression, Gut Harvesting, Quick Suppression, Quick Suppression. This guy's just gonna fucking die. Yeah, I can see how this would pretty easily build up on Temeri. We're up to 33 stacks, and I was hitting all over the place. Yeah. I think we got this with the build we're working with. We only need to get them up to 60. We don't even need to win this particular fight. Okay. Time to do the thing and bleed the ever-loving shit out of Tamari.
Yes, I have been so afraid.
Okay, so Dark Cloud. Upon each successful slash attack this scene, inflict 1 bleed next scene. Okay, so we start off with Dark Cloud. And then Gut Harvesting. And Class and Respect. And Quick Suppression. We do Gut Harvesting, Dark Cloud first, then we do Gut Harvesting. And then we do Dark Cloud, Gut Harvesting, Quick Suppression, Quick Suppression, Dark Cloud, Gut Harvesting, Quick Suppression, Quick Suppression. I think this might do it right here. We're up to 40, 52, 64, 78, 85, 92, 101, 113, 125. God damn. The next turn, their first attack just instantly kills them. That's funny. Um, 132 bleed. Fantastic. Alright, Sanguine Desire. I know that Sanguine Desire is just going to kill his thing. And there's 132. I didn't even get to hit him. He just took the 132 and then died. Fantastic. Boop. Okay. So that worked. We did it. What is next on the list? Defeat 5 guests through burn damage in a single reception. I am fired. Yeah. So the next one is 5 guests at once, using a single die of mass attack, or defeat 5 guests through burn damage in a single reception. I don't think this reception is the one that we're going to want to do for the kill in a single blow, because there are so many mobs here that are just resistant to a single type of damage. And it's 5 guests at once. I don't think we can do. I don't think it's even possible for us to do that here in this particular encounter. Jebra fully cracked out with goodbye on her horizontal slash. Might actually be able to do it though. So, all right, we got our bleed achievable. Also, fun fact, I just broke 300,000. This is kind of a big milestone for me. I just broke 300,000 Xbox achievement, like Xbox gamer score. 300K. New pretty big milestone for me. So I'm yay! I'm happy about that. Lower the cost of a 4-cost page to 0 with an abnormality page, happy memories, and use it. I think we can knock that one out pretty quickly, so we're gonna just do that. Slay Queen. I love Ruina's outfit. It looks so nice. Wait, it's lower the cost of a 4-cost page. Shit. It's gotta be 4-cost. I was using Divinatory Impact, which is a 5-cost. Four plus. Could do opening ceremony. Draw a page, restore a light, reduce the cost of all pages by 1 for the next scene. This would be a kind of ridiculous one to do. I like it. While this page is in hand, its cost is decreased for each clash lost against an offensive die. That looks like shit. Fervent Emotions or Boundary of Death. Castigation's also a funny one to copy and deal a bazillion bonus damage. Well, I guess I could if I wasn't using Eugen's page, but I want to use Eugen's page. Fuck Purple Teal or fuck Olivier, we Boundary of Death maxing. Are we Boundary of Death maxing? I'm pretty sure that means I have to put... Wouldn't that mean I have to put their... I have to attribute their passives? Why not? The game's done. Game's dead. We killed it. We want... Graze. The B-rate, oh my fucking god. I was looking at my guide, which was covering up OBS. I'm an idiot. So, big milestone, 300k achievement points. Okay, I've only got like 10 minutes left. I don't know if I can do... I've gotta do this shit on Olga. I'm missing Olga page. Okay. Let's see. We grazin', we bracin'. Or we clone. Copy the page, the most expensive page in hand. Yeah, we clone in. Clone Boundary of Death all day. Goddamn purple tier, chill. You're doing too much damage. Happy Memories is a positive one, isn't it? So we'd want to win clashes in order to get that one. Problem is, winning clashes means the enemy just falls over dead. Yeah, it's positive. I guess the trick, what I could do is I could just have Bong Bong swap over. There's Happy Memories, perfect. Okay, now we can do Clone. And we can do, what is Boundary of Death? Happy Memories is every time I use it, the cost decreases, right? So we just have to Boundary of Death now. Well, that's one Boundary of Death. Hey, you don't know that. You don't know that. Perfect. It didn't do it. Boundary of Death rolled a 3. I actually think we got it. I think you used all of your luck in this game on having Eugen be 100% on Boundary of Death without PT or Olivier's passives. I told you, man. Like, my luck is legendarily bad. We did it! Achievement! Give me a big hug. That's awesome. I was a little bit worried that I'd have to, like, these guys would die way too quick for me to, like, do this here, but we did it. We did the thing. Yeah, 0 cost Boundary of Death. Let's go. Okay, so that's gonna be it for today. We got so many achievables. Like, we're at 69, nice, 690 out of 1,000 achievable points. I'm not exactly sure where that puts us as far as, like, numbers. What is that? We're 61 out of 67. We've got 15 more achievements left to unlock before the game is dead forever. But tons of little achievables that we've gotten. We've got to do 150 damage to a singular strike. Would have been really nice if Temeri would have survived, but long enough for us to hit with that bleed ability. That would have been nice, but I don't think that's feasible. We stacked up like 150 points of bleed on him. They're just dead. I think that would be like a possibility. What is that one card that Hod has? That one ego page, Sanguine Desire, does power by ×2 the target's bleed, which means we would need to have about 75 bleed on the target. About 75 bleed, 75 to 80 bleed on the target in a single round, and then we could effectively, not guarantee, but we could get pretty damn close to doing 150 damage to a guest with a single attack by doing that. We might do that. We might have to go back in and do just because that's one of the ways I'm sure that we can do it. And then we've got like the mass attack one, burn damage. But yeah, this is fun. I enjoy going through and goofing around with silly little builds to try to get specific conditions to happen. We've got to do 5 guests marked with the abnormality page request in a single reception, combat page ever repeating performance to nullify a guest's mass attack, activate the ability of abnormality page Nyx, which I think that one is that's the one where we have to get all of the this one. We have to get all of the girls. Hate, despair, greed. So all negative emotions, and then we have to get Nyx. So we'd have to come in and intentionally lose a bunch of things. But I think that's pretty reasonable. I think we could probably reasonably expect to do that, and I could do that on Temeri just because it's like Temeri is kind of set up to perfectly give you like a play area to do these kind of things. Yeah, but we'll mess around with more of this the day after tomorrow, because tomorrow is D&D day, and yeah, we'll do some more achievement hunting on Thursday. But yeah, we've gotten quite a few achievables today. Quite a few achievables. I am at over 140 hours of playtime in this game. 120 to 150 is par, but I imagine that if you're using a guide, that's par. 100. I think if I was using a guide, or if I was having Necro tell me literally everything, and building all of the things for me because of all of his intrinsic experience, I feel like that would be something that I could probably have done, but there is no fucking way I make it to under 150 hours streaming all of my mistakes. But it's been a blast. Thanks guys for hanging out. We're gonna do more achievement hunting on Thursday. The last achievement I'm gonna do is trying to take out those 2 government agents at the end. But we've got quite a few more to pick through. I will see you all day after tomorrow. Have a wonderful night or day wherever you happen to be in the world, and toodles and stuff.